Welcome to the Lantern Hour. Tonight, I'll take you to a caravanserai on a high plateau road on a clear, cold autumn night, to a square of thick stone walls a long way from anywhere, where the animals are settled in the courtyard below. The gate is barred for the night, and there is a glass of tea waiting for you on the upper gallery, under more stars than you have ever seen at once. First, we'll take a few quiet minutes to settle in with the lamplight body scan. Then we'll watch the road put itself down for the night and drink our tea and let the day go. And when the story ends, the dry wind moving over the stones and the small bell down in the courtyard will stay with you until morning. If there's somewhere the lantern should travel next, leave it in a comment before you settle in. But for now, there is nothing more for you to do tonight, and nowhere at all you need to be. Make yourself comfortable and let your eyes close whenever they are ready. We'll settle now with the lamplight body scan, and it works like this. Imagine a small warm lamp somewhere in your body, and when it has done its work, let it burn down low and move on. Begin at your feet. A little lamp at each ankle, warm and yellow, and the warmth spreading out through the whole of each foot, so that they grow heavy and easy and entirely finished with walking. Let those two burn down low. Now your legs. The warmth moving slowly up through your calves and your knees and your thighs, every part of you that carried you anywhere today, and each part, as the warmth reaches it, growing heavier and letting go of the ground. Let that one burn down low. Now you're back. A long warm lamp lying the whole length of your spine, and the mattress underneath taking all of it, every vertebra without any effort at all. Let your back be held. Let that lamp burn down low. Now your hands. They have done their share today. Let them lie open and easy, palms soft, fingers uncurled, and the warmth moving up through your wrists and your forearms until your arms are simply lying beside you, heavy and warm and off-duty. Now your shoulders, and let them come down. Further than that. Let them come all the way down, the way a load comes off an animal's back at the end of a long day, all at once, and set aside. And your face. Let your forehead grow smooth. Let your jaw hang loose. Let the small muscles around your eyes give up their work for the night. One slow breath in. And out, long and easy, all the way to the end of it. And now there is one lamp left, small and steady, somewhere out ahead of you in the dark. And it is a real one, an oil lamp in a niche in a stone wall on the upper gallery of a caravanserai, 500 miles from any city, burning quietly beside a low table and a glass of tea. And here you are. You are sitting on the gallery with your back against the warm stone, and the whole day's road is behind you, and the gate below has been barred for the night. The caravanserai is a square. That is all it is, and all it has ever needed to be. 4 thick walls of pale ochre stone around a wide open courtyard. 1 gate, a well, and 2 floors of small plain rooms looking inward. It was built for this exact purpose 800 years ago, and it has been doing it without fuss ever since. Travelers come in off the plateau before dark. The animals are watered and fed and put in the shelter of the walls. The gate is closed. Everyone sleeps. In the morning, everyone goes on. Tonight it is perhaps a third full, which is a comfortable sort of full. The road is out there in the dark, going on north over the plateau without you, and you are here, inside the walls, with nowhere to be. Below you, in the courtyard, the animals have arranged themselves the way animals do when they have decided the day is over. The mules along the north wall in a loose row, the camels folded down in the middle, with their legs tucked under them, like furniture being put away. One or two still working slowly at a mouthful of straw, with their eyes half shut. The straw down there is dry and pale, and smells faintly of dust and warm animal, and the courtyard stones are still giving back the last of the afternoon's heat, so that a soft column of warmth stands over the whole yard, and everything in it is drowsy. Somewhere in the middle of them is the lead mule, and around her neck is a bell. It is not a musical bell. It is a plain, flat piece of iron with a clapper, and it makes a low, dull, unhurried sound whenever she moves her head, which she does now and then without any particular reason, and then not again for a long while. All day that bell was up ahead of you on the road, keeping the line together. Now it just sounds occasionally in the dark, from 30 feet below to no purpose at all. The wind is out there on the plateau, dry and cold and moving, and you are here, inside the walls, warm against the stone, with nowhere to be. Across the courtyard, the keeper is walking his round, and you watch him without really watching him, the way you watch a fire. He has a lantern, and he is old, and he does this every single night, and you can tell by the way he moves that he has stopped needing to think about it. He checks the water in the stone trough and finds it standing high because he filled it himself an hour ago. He puts his hand flat on the straw in the corner where the young camels are to feel that it is dry. He looks at the fastening on the storeroom door, which is fastened. He crosses to the gate and lifts the long wooden bar an inch in its socket and lets it settle back down, which is not a test of anything. It is simply the last thing he does, the way some people straighten a rug on their way out of a room. Then he stands in the middle of his own courtyard for a moment, with the lantern down by his knee, and looks up because the sky is worth looking at, and he has never got tired of it. And then he goes in, and the courtyard is left to the animals. Everything down there has been seen to. The water is drawn, the straw is dry, the doors are fastened, the round is walked. That is what this building is for, and it has been doing it every night for 8 centuries, and it knows exactly how. Behind you, through the open door of your little room, you can see your things. A bag, a folded coat, a rolled mattress laid out on the low platform, a lamp in the wall niche. Nothing in there needs anything either. Above it all, the sky. And over the walls, level and endless, comes the dry wind of the plateau, moving across the stone and the straw with a long, soft sound, like a hand passing again and again over a rough blanket. It does not gust out here. It has nothing to gust around, No trees, no roofs, no corners, just 800 miles of open ground on every side, and this one square building standing in the middle of it. So the wind simply comes at one steady speed all night and goes over the walls and away, and takes the small dry sound of the straw with it. The gallery you are sitting on runs right around the inside of the square, one flight up, with a low stone parapet and a row of little dark doorways behind it. Two of them have a lamp burning inside, the rest are dark and open and waiting for whoever comes tomorrow. The plateau is out there, dry and cold and moving, and you are here, inside the walls, warm against the stone, with nowhere to be. There is a small brazier beside you, a handspan across, with a few coals in it going a slow, dull red under grey ash. The pot has been sitting on it long enough. You pour and the tea comes out dark and steaming into a small glass, and the steam goes straight up for a moment in the still air of the gallery before the wind finds it and takes it sideways. The glass is too hot to hold properly for the first minute, so you hold it by the rim, the way everybody here does, and you set it down again on the low table and let it be. These are the only close sounds in the world just now, the very small tick of the coal settling, the pot set down on stone, the glass set down beside it, your own breathing. Everything else is far away. The bell down in the courtyard, 30 feet below and no hurry, the wind going over the walls above you, and beyond that, nothing but distance. You drink the tea slowly. It is hot and strong and slightly sweet, and it goes down into you and spreads out, and your shoulders come down another notch without being asked. Your feet ache pleasantly, in the way feet do when they have finished. Your legs are heavy. The stone at your back has been in the sun all day and is giving that heat back to you now, slowly through your coat, exactly as fast as you need it. The plateau is out there in the dark, cold and dry and enormous, and you are here, inside the walls, warm, with a glass of tea, with nowhere to be. And then you lean your head back against the stone, and you look up. Out here, there is nothing whatsoever between you and the sky. No city, no lamps, no smoke, no moon tonight. And so the stars are not scattered across the dark the way they are over a town. They are laid on it, thick in drifts and banks, all the way down to the tops of the walls on every side. The courtyard is a square of dark below, and the sky is a square of light above, and you are lying back between the two of them. You can see the great river of the galaxy going right over the middle of the roof, softer and dustier than any single star, like flour thrown across a dark table. You can see that the stars are not all the same color, that some are faintly orange and some almost blue, once you have looked long enough for your eyes to believe it. And they are absolutely still. That is the part that gets you every time out here. They do move, of course. Over the next few hours, the whole sky will turn slowly westward over this courtyard, the way it turns over every courtyard. But you cannot see it happening, no matter how long you look. It is far too slow and far too patient to be caught at it. The same sky went over this roof last night, and over the mules and the straw, and over the keeper walking his round, and over the people who cut these stones 800 years ago and set them square, and it went over all the nights in between when nobody at all was looking. It has been doing this for a very long time. It is extremely good at it. And under it, small and warm and square, this one building has been keeping travelers still for one night at a time, for as long as anyone can count. Tonight it is your turn. The sky is out there, cold and enormous and wheeling so slowly that it holds still. And you are here, inside the walls, warm against the stone, with nowhere at all to be. You finish the tea and set the glass down, and you get up, stiffly, the way you get up after a day of walking. And you go the 4 steps into your little room, and you lie down on the mattress. The room is small and bare and perfect, thick stone walls, one low door, one niche with the lamp in it. The stone holds the day's warmth the way the courtyard does, and gives it back all night, slowly, without ever being asked. There is a heavy woolen blanket, rough and clean and smelling of dust and sun, and you pull it up over you, and it is exactly as heavy as you want. The mattress is thin and firm and laid on a low stone platform, and it takes you the way the ground takes you when you lie down on it after a long walk, completely and all at once, with nothing left over. Through the low doorway, you can see one narrow slice of the courtyard, and one narrow slice of the sky above it, and a single star sitting in the gap. Over the next hour, it will slide slowly out of the doorway and be replaced by another, and you will very likely not be awake to see it. You reach over and turn the lamp down until it is only a small red seed of light in the niche, and the room fills with a soft brown dark. And now your whole body arrives all at once, the way it does when you finally stop. Your feet heavy and done. Your legs heavy and done. Your back laid down its whole length and taken. Your hands open beside you. Your shoulders letting go and letting go again. Your face smooth in the dark. And you just listen. The wind over the walls above you, level, dry, unhurried, going on and on with no interest at all in stopping. It has crossed a great deal of empty country to get here, and it will cross a great deal more before morning, and it passes over these stones the way water passes over a rock in a stream, without noticing and without stopping. It is the most patient sound there is. The stone all around you, giving the day back, no sound to it at all, just warmth arriving slowly through the blanket, from the wall, from the floor, from the whole square building, holding what it gathered this afternoon and letting it go all night. And down in the courtyard, every once in a while, the bell. Low. Flat. Once, and then nothing for a long time. The lead mule shifting her weight, or turning her head, or dreaming about turning her head. Nobody is listening to that bell but you. It does not mind. It rang all day at the front of the line, and it can ring for nobody now. And every so often, from somewhere along the row, one of the animals lets out a long, slow breath. That deep, contented, entirely unbothered sound a large animal makes when it has eaten and is warm and has decided to stop for the night. Then the straw shifts a little under it and settles, and there is nothing again for a long while, Far off, so faint you only catch it between gusts of your own breathing, one loose shutter somewhere along the gallery taps very gently against its frame in the wind at long, irregular intervals, like something dozing. Out there in the dark of the courtyard, the animals are folded down in the straw, and the water is standing high in the trough, and the gate bar is seated in its socket, and the straw is dry. Every single thing that walked today has been given a wall and a corner and has stopped. Including you. The road is still out there, going on north over the plateau in the dark, exactly where you left it. It will still be there in the morning. It is in no hurry whatsoever. The blanket has warmed through now to exactly the warmth of you. Hard to say anymore where you end and the mattress begins. Hard to say where the mattress ends and the floor begins, where the floor ends and the wall begins, where the wall goes up and out and meets the sky. It is all one settled thing now, and you are somewhere in the warm middle of it. The lamp is a small red seed in the niche. The blanket is heavy. The stars are over the roof. The wind on the stone. Wide. Dry. Endless. The bell down in the straw. Once. Then a long time. The stone under you warm and holding. You don't follow the sounds anymore. They come to you instead. The animals asleep in the courtyard. The water standing high. The gate barred. The round walked. Nothing here needs you. Nothing anywhere needs you now. Let yourself go down with the building. Stone by stone. Softer and softer and softer. You are held. You are warm. You can sleep now. Good night. The Caravanserai keeps itself tonight, and you can rest. The walls have stood around this courtyard for 800 years, and they will stand around it while you sleep. The cold stays out on the plateau, and the warmth stays here in the stone with you. The animals are fed, and the water is drawn, and the gate is barred, and the round is walked. Everything that traveled today is standing still tonight, and so are you. The stars are turning over the roof so slowly that they hold still, and they will go on turning without any help from you. There is no hurry anywhere in this building, and there is none in you. Each long, dry breath of the wind is carrying you a little deeper towards sleep. The morning will come up over the wall on its own. It does not need your help. The road will wait. It is in no hurry. There is nothing left tonight to finish, and nothing to carry, and nothing to hold. The Caravanserai can mind itself. The road waits tonight. And you can rest.